systems go.
Get my headgear phones on.
They're right. Oh yeah. Get the Beats by Dr. Dre.
Beats by Dre.
Oh my. All right. I see red. I see red. We live, baby.
Bro, I look like a pumpkin.
I don't know what I look like. I look like a bum with all this, but guys, we did it. Another episode came and went. That was what? 10 last week? 9? 9.
It was 10.
It was 10.
Mm-hmm.
We have celebrated 10 whole episodes. So this makes number 11. That is lucky, I guess, in some, or snake eye. 2 snake eyes really ain't good in much of nothing.
Nah.
But no, what I was going to ask you, Dream Theater, you listen to them?
I used to listen to them back when I was in, like, middle school. I just kind of didn't really listen to him anymore.
My
bad.
It's all good. John Petrucci, he made like a solo album. It's no vocals. It's just like guitar shredding, pianos playing. Mike Portnoy, he's the drummer on his solo album that he did. It's called Temple of Circadia, I think. That's what it's called. It's a pretty solid album. Pretty solid album. But having a good week so far. Combating the disorderlies.
Pretty much.
This cat's a security guard. He works up in Nashville. And I was asking him about it during the week. About what he'd be doing.
It's a very challenging job.
I believe so. Like I said, I couldn't secure nothing, Look at me, dude. I could not. I'm a talker and a lover and not a fighter.
Yeah, when it's life or death, you turn into a fighter real quick.
Yeah, fight or flight. Yeah. Fight or flight reflex.
When you got drunk people jumping off stairs onto your back, like it.
Good night.
It changes you real
sure.
quick. It's like, oh, okay, so I've actually got to do something with my life right now.
Yeah,
before it ends.
Yeah, but being in the Nashville scene, for the music, I'm sure is definitely it's a plus.
Yeah.
It
is.
You get to see some pretty cool stuff.
So many,
musicians, dude, and that's what the Battaglia Theory is about. We ain't got a bunch of me behind a drum set and drum set other logos, dude. I'm thinking about getting some merch going. Slick. I got a cup. Y'all check it out. 2.0 Crafting is they're on the old Facebook page, the Battaglia Theory. They made my cup for me. They put my logo on a cup. Brittany down there, she does amazing work. She's branching out and doing more stuff like wood burning and all sorts of
wood burning.
Yeah, like wood burning stuff, signs. I've got a wood burning kit, but she's got like a little thing, like a cricket, I'm pretty sure, type thing, that could do that. It's faster. I've got like the old school, the Dremel and well, not the Dremel, but the thing, the heating stuff, and I rocked it for a bit, but babies came and life went on.
Heard that.
But for real, check her out. And our other sponsors, shout out to Painter's Dream. While we're on the topic of selling stuff, they can do anything, guys. Like I said, my Uncle Perry Hartman, he runs that. You guys can check him out on my Facebook as well. Paintersdream.com is where you can reach them at and see all they offer. Like I said, web design. He helped me start this podcast. He was the first episode, number 1. Me and Joey have hung out with him. We've all played drums together and done a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And we never got that on YouTube. We need to get that on YouTube.
I wonder if he even still has the footage.
I'm sure he does. He keeps everything. He backs up everything. Gotcha. 110%.
We definitely need to.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to see it. Because that was like, what, 9 years ago? 8 years ago?
Yeah, and I wasn't even a good drummer. I mean, I'm still not a good drummer now, but.
Shut up.
Oh, well, this guy's the real drummer out of the two of us. But no, drummers everywhere. Listen to this podcast, man, because we love drumming. We love talking about drumming.
We love sticks. Drumsticks.
Yeah. Badooch. Ooh, there you go. Paintersdream.com, who is also, like I said, Perry Hartman. He taught me how to play drums. Shout out to the old Uncle P. he helped the boy out in the ways of the beating of the drum. Shout out to JW's Hemp, man. Jamie and James, man. Like I said, they're both great people. And if you guys want some quality cannabis products for quality price, man, y'all check them out for real. Like I said, they've got everything you need from the person who doesn't want to get high to the person who does. You know, either way, it's your right to choose what and what not to partake in. You know, and we as a, you know, total democracy can't really take that away from people. You know, something that little like weed. You know, but anyways, y'all check out my previous episodes on that stance. We're not gonna run down that rabbit hole tonight, but check out, like I said, check out JW's, man. They're amazing people. They're great. They're great. Like I said, they're helping me with this podcast, and she was on an episode talking all about it. So y'all go back, you know, till you see JW's Healthy Hemp, Jamie Winnett. Shout out to her. Oh, and DMB, that is D as in dog, M as in May or Mary. Yeah, that's even better. And B as in Battaglia Theory.
Or Beyonce.
Or Beyonce. Or Beyonce. That's the that's the wife's nails, dude. Y'all check her out on Facebook. I need to talk to her about making a Facebook page for her nails. Yeah. She's just got a link to her regular account. It's Destiny Michelle Battaglia, and it's spelled with a Y. MYCHELLE is how you find her on Facebook. But and you can check out all of her nail stuff. She does great work, man. She's over in Curly Locks in Cookeville. It's a little right past the Dollar General, across from the Domino's, I'm pretty sure. As soon as you get into Cookeville, first Cookeville exit, right there on the right, in those little shopping malls, that helps fund the home of the 3 children. But yeah, man, appreciate all you guys for the love and support. We are yet again, like I said, trending our way through episode number 11. And we have the great Joey Lewis yet again. We were talking about it last week, man, and I was just like, dude, I just liked when it was a good podcast last week. You know, I felt good about it. He felt good about it. It was really fun. We messed around and yanked some chains, and
I was pretty like determined not to be on another episode. I was like, I'm not sure about it, but then I was like, you know, this is actually this is okay.
It was, yeah, I try.
Okay.
I try to make it okay. Yeah. You know, like I said, I don't try to make it I try to make it professional, but comforting too. I don't make it. Yeah, I don't make it weird.
Heard that.
That's why, like I said, any topics? No, not really. We can just talk about whatever, you know, and whatever sprouts, you know. But and if people want to listen to it, they want to listen to it. If they don't, they don't, you know. But either way, we're putting ourselves out there. That's the whole point of the Battaglia Theory, guys, is
Battaglia Theory.
Putting this out there, man. Like I said, I support small business, you know, especially in a little town like Sparta, Tennessee, because money like that going into other people's pockets generally makes the general city and where we live better as well. You know, we need to celebrate innovation and new ideas and an influx in self-made business.
Yes.
You know, and less corporations. But you know, yeah, so that's why we started the Battaglia Theory. Like I said, y'all saw my Facebook post about starting some virtual drum lessons. I've been thinking about doing that. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of it and if it's even really wanted, you know, in the community. So y'all saw my Facebook post about it, but if you're seeing this video and you want to learn how to play drums from me or other people, you know, who knows. It's just me for now, but we might be able to talk other people into it. But we'll get there. We'll see. We'll see what we're talking about. You know, like I said, I'm still figuring out the schematics of it all. But yeah, sorry about, I know I made another Facebook post about just making little mini videos to get y'all through the week, because we need some motivation other than Fridays going into the weekend. You know, the weekend's a a time to relax and chill out, you know. But Monday's the time when we're supposed to rise and grind, and I know it's currently Tuesday. My days are running together. But by the time you lovely folks get this, it will be Friday, hopefully.
Friday.
Hopefully. We hopefully have worked out the knacks from last week.
That was a storm and a half.
Well, like I said, thank you guys for sticking with us, and I appreciate it because, I mean, I couldn't do it without you guys, for real. And I just love my hometown. You know, I talked a lot of crap about Sparta, Tennessee growing up, but now that I'm here, I'm glad I'm here, dude, you know, and I want to make the town that me and my kids are in for, you know, the foreseeable future a better place, you know, because that's what we all as individuals got to do to keep this train a rolling, man, because society's frail and, you know, yeah.
Sensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean,
Overly
we've
sensitive.
yeah, it's not even that. Like, we figured all that out through the pandemic, you know, like just how everything just stopped.
How quickly.
Yeah, and then we had to rely on them like that,
Yeah.
but they still ended up getting paid while so many small businesses, dude, went down, which just made the way for corporate America. The lobbyists, man, the lobbyist mentality that's in Wall Street right now is, it's on both sides, it's atrocious, but it shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't be able to dip into the stock market and take money, and there should, or if you do take money for your contribution or for your cause of running for whatever you're running for, there should be a limit and a reasonable limit, not an unlimited amount of stuff you could get, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but that's all I gotta say about that. What do I know? I'm just a dude with a high school diploma. And
Some of the smartest people I know don't even have degrees, so I mean, it's
because people are smart enough to know that getting into $50,000-$60,000 in debt, you know, I would like to go to trade school, but you know, I've just got to, other stuff has got to happen for that to happen, you know. It's like learning machines and stuff, you know, that whole PLI stuff. You did that. Yeah, you used to do that at one of your old jobs, I remember. Yeah, you used to build machines and stuff. All that kind of stuff has interested me so much, you know, because we're a people that like to advance technologically, you know. We talked about it last podcast, you know, but yeah, so that's why we're here, to talk about innovation and inspiration, you know. Like I said, sorry I've been dropping the ball and not getting to y'all for at least a little couple minutes on Monday mornings to bring in the day. My Mondays or Sundays, usually I work Sunday through Thursday night, all night, 10 to 6, so I'm not. Yeah, my days run together different than most people. So I could put a video up at 12 o'clock and you're 2 o'clock whenever I'm on break, but who's going to be up to see it currently at that time, you know?
right.
But yeah, like I said, we're trying to innovate and inspire and just reinvigorate or keep reinvigorating the Battaglia theory. You know, we've started it out with just nothing, dude. We didn't even have really a microphone or a good camera, nothing, you know. And we just started talking, and one thing led to another, and we got this person to this person, and that person to that person, and you know, that's where we're at. And I appreciate the support, guys, for real. It's just been an amazing journey so far. And we're only 11 episodes in. I'm glad to see where the world takes us. So where is the world taking you this week, my man?
It is taking me back to Nashville.
Yeah.
I work the rest of the week tomorrow, so that's where I'll be.
Yeah. I saw you did. Yeah, you thought I wasn't going to mention this, but I'm going to mention this. This cat, if you look up Joey Lewis on Facebook, what's your YouTube? Is it Joey Lewis 2?
No, it's Mama's Boy 1231.
What is that? Mama's Boy 1231?
Yep.
You look that up, dude. It sounds funny, but there ain't nothing funny about the way this cat plays, dude. He's a mean musician. He just did a guitar solo. He's got so many drum solos on there. That's what I was really thinking of. I don't know if I want to talk about the drums or the guitars first,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, dude, he shredded the guitar, and he
Thanks.
posted it on Facebook is where I saw it, but you can find it on YouTube as well. I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome, bro, for real. Like I said, and any musicians that you know listen to this podcast and want to be on it and just talk music, I'm definitely down for it.
Yeah, definitely comment. I'd like to see y'all's material and
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you guys got stuff on there, throw it up on throw it up in under this video, or throw it on the Battaglia Theory page itself. That's what it's there for. That's why I made a Facebook page, not just for me to get stuff out to you guys, but for you guys to get stuff out to me as well. Because I want to be a podcast for the people. For the people around me, and that means listening and interacting with the people around me. So put that in, guys, for real. Like I said, we love musicians of all sorts. I just got a those big tracks, the really big tracks with the little needle and stuff. I just got one of them.
a record player.
Record player. Bada bing, bada boom. We haven't slept today, ladies and gents. But I'm trying to make this a livelier podcast than most. Usually whenever I'm tired, I don't do too well and I'm dry and dead, but I feel like we're going to make it up this podcast. But yeah, I got a record player. And I'm pretty excited about that. So if you guys suggest me records, like comment under this video, or like I said, comment on the Facebook page about what records you'd want me to acquire, or if you have some records you want me to listen to, you want me to borrow them, or I'll give them back to you, whatever. Like, yeah, I'm interested in what you guys got to say about music as well, because like I said, I ain't got a whole bunch of drum stuff for nothing. But, I'm a drummer. He's a drummer. My uncle's a drummer. So Slick, this podcast was started by all drummers. I'm the only one that really doesn't play any other musical instrument.
We need to change that.
He does. I know. I'm trying to learn guitar. Trying. I got to restring an acoustic I got. Because I restring it wrong the first time. Because you know how you got to put the three that are on the left turn in a certain way, and then the three on the right a certain. Yeah, no, we didn't do that. So it messed it all up. And then I tried to fix it with the same strings, and it just didn't work. So I got to restring them.
I remember the first time I tried to string an acoustic guitar. I think it was like the first 3 times that I tried to do it. I would pop a string every single time, and it would slap me in the face. And I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Dude,
but I eventually learned how to do it. So
I could just come here early before the podcast, Slick, with it.
Yeah.
I've got 3 sets of guitar strings.
Heck yeah.
And we could do that. Yeah. You could teach me how to properly do it.
There we go.
Screwed up like last time. But yeah, I'm trying to learn guitar. Like I said, we're trying to expand the horizons. We've been drumming for 10 years now. I feel like it's time to do something else,
Yeah,
maybe, because I don't know. As a drummer, I don't know. Most drummers, I don't know if most drummers, but some drummers I know just listen to the beat, but I don't know. I've always felt drawn to everything that's going on around the drummer to make the drummer do what he has to,
Exactly.
So that's why I'm wanting to learn more music to, who knows, do something. Be a one-man band, ladies and gents. I can't sing, but thankfully the wife plays piano and sings, and so does this cat. So push comes to shove, I can just slave him on the road with me.
What's up?
I've slaved him into this podcast, so who knows what could happen.
So we decided on a podcast name for me yet?
I don't know. Yeah, we were talking about it before the podcast. Guys, comment on it. Comment on what you think Joey Lewis's podcast name for himself should be. Or he might not even need one. He could just be called Joey. But we try to do things differently around here. We try to keep it fresh. We try to do above and beyond, because we're way out there past the spectrum of what most people deem normal. So we talked about what? J-Dog? J-Dog was one of them.
J-Lo.
J-Lo, I said. I don't know. Because the JL, I guess. Can't call you JT. That don't work.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard, especially with another J name.
Lightning McJoey.
You said what?
Lightning McJoey.
Lightning McJoey. I dig that. Lightning McJoey. That's cool. Or uh, Lewis the. I don't know. Lewis the Joey.
Lewis the Okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
You know, yeah.
I hear it.
Exactly. Lewis the Joey.
I hear it.
Nah, we're just kidding, folks. We're just kidding. We're stupid and pointlessly rambling because, like I said, we don't script nothing here at the Battaglia Theory. It's real, raw, unedited / kind of edited now because we have somebody smart enough to do it. Podcast with your boy, Mac Daddy. I ain't said it this podcast yet. I was talking to some guy at work that I got listening to my podcast, and he was talking about it. He was like, so why do you call yourself Mac Daddy? I was like, I don't know, man. Ever since I was 12 years old, I just thought about it. Because I was at a concert, and some dude called me Mac Daddy, and I was like, and it just stuck with me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And it was like an older dude, too. You know, he was like, I was a preteen at this time, probably 12, 13-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And he was older. Like it looked like, you know, so I don't know. I was like, Mac Daddy. I was like, if this old dude calls me Mac Daddy, I was like, then I'm the Mac Daddy. And who knows? Or Jables, you know, from Tenacious D. We got into that one podcast, I think. It was this podcast with me and you.
Yeah.
Tenacious D, because you ain't watched it,
Nope.
and I thought you did. Yeah. Tenacious D, man. Love him.
I'm a disgrace to the metal community.
Shout out to Jack Black. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that don't like him because he makes a buffoonery of the music, I guess, but I don't think so.
No.
I think it's the exact opposite. I think it takes a certain art, and you got to be a pretty special person to make stupid sound cool and hard.
Oh yeah.
It's funny, but it's pretty, you know, sick as tits too at the same time. You know, sick as tits. I ain't said that in forever. Oh, but yeah. So, what y'all think? You know, comment, like I said, under this video, or you could go on the page and comment on it. We got the Jables and because I need to either pick Jables or Mac Daddy, because Mac Daddy Jables is too long, I think. So we'll do it for both of us. I'll put my head on the chopping block too. So it ain't just my wonderful producer / co-host / maybe just, I don't know. I haven't
Partner in
decided.
crime, accomplice.
Yeah, accomplice, partner in crime, you know.
Guilty by association.
Guilt by association. Yeah, that's what we could start calling you, guilt by association. But no, like, for real, both of us, comment on what you think we should be called, but I don't know. I'm probably going to keep Mac Daddy, because I think Mac Daddy's legit. Like I said, because it's just a childhood memory, you know, that I've stuck with. I had a hat that had MD on it, just out of, I don't know, I forgot where I got it. But it had just MD on it. It was weird. It was black and green. And it kind of, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, young thoughts, long time ago. I got a shirt from Scranton, Pennsylvania that says Battaglia Sporting Goods. That's cool. I didn't know other people had the last name Battaglia. I ain't never met these cats. My aunt Tiffany found them. If you're listening, shout out to Aunt Tiff.
What's up, Aunt Tiff?
For real, you the realist for finding me this. Uncle Cliff, he found it. Uncle Cliff and Aunt Tiff, they were together whenever they went up there. But yeah, dude, for real, man. I like this red setup we got going. The whole red wire. I ain't pulled them out once yet. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have noticed that.
Sorry.
So proud of you.
Yeah, dude. Last episode, I was ripping them out, dude. Like every 30 seconds, because I was just getting heated talking about.
We're over 20 minutes in, and I haven't seen one come out.
I know, dude. Well, because I've been talking about the travesties that's going on around us. I don't know. I try to make some podcasts light and breezy and not all doom and gloom what I think's going down. But I'm no scientist. What do I know? You know. Like I said, I'm just a schmuck in White County, Tennessee.
With a high school diploma.
With a high school diploma that has a sultry voice. I remember we talked about it.
Voice.
Yeah. Oh, I love it, man. I love it. I love just being able to get on here and just BS around.
Yeah,
you
just
know?
ramble.
Ramble. Dude, I did it for an hour whenever I did the the first episode I kind of had Perry helping me, but nah, like seventh episode in, I think it was, I don't know, I just did one full episode by myself, and I went on for like an hour and 9 minutes. I didn't even think I was gonna get that far in,
Oh,
but
wow.
I did. I just kept on talking and talking and talking and talking. Dude, it's slick. I'll talk to anything.
I feel like you could definitely talk to yourself.
Oh,
I feel like you do talk to
I
yourself.
was gonna say there's no question on if I could talk to. I do, bro. If
Like full on conversations in a corner at work or something.
you're right, everywhere in the car, at the house, when it's just me and the kids, or me, the wife, and the kids, it doesn't matter. Everywhere I am, I'm talking to myself all the time, because you got to really, you've got to be in line with that self, that true self, you know, like, because I don't know, I try not to put up
Front.
yeah, yeah, I try to be as real as possible, you know. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow for most, and other times it isn't. I don't know. Like I said, that's for me to do and other people to figure out, I guess. You know, but yeah, I don't know. Just me. Just me. Like I said, who am I? Just some schmuck from Podunk, Tennessee. I'm not even from here. But
Every time you say the word schmuck, I think of that movie, Meet the Fockers.
oh yeah,
In that one scene where she opens up the book and she's like, "Look, it's there."
yeah. No, I know exactly what you're
So every
talking
time you
about.
say that, that's what pops in my mind. Like her accent and everything. It's so funny.
Right. No, have you ever watched Game of Thrones?
I
Yeah,
actually
no.
only have watched
Okay,
House of
then
the Dragon.
I'm not even gonna get into it.
Yeah.
No, because my brother got me into it. Game of Thrones is how old? It's old.
It's like,
At least it's probably at least 3 years old.
is it
I'm
3 years?
sure.
Oh, that ain't old.
I don't know how old it is, but I know it's not a recent show. Do you feel me?
Yeah.
As far as whenever it started, and no, I went the whole time it's out, not watching it at all. And my brother, he got into it and he wanted me to watch it, and he kept begging me and begging me, so I finally just caved and did it. And that is, I don't know, I hate watching that show. I hate watching it, but I don't stop watching it. That's the problem, because the lows are so low in that show, dude. It just makes you
Breaks your
not
heart.
want to watch it, but then you keep watching it for that reason. Yeah, but
That's the way Vikings was for me. Like I've watched Vikings and it was like there was some parts and I was just like, no, I'm not watching it anymore.
it's just crazy to think, like, bro, it could have easily well been when we were put on this planet.
Yeah, I'm so thankful that I was not back in those days.
No modern medicine, no nothing, bro. Like, you got freaking an infection. It was a
Go
curse.
eat some grass. Yeah.
It was a curse or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure they had some sort of amputation once it got bad enough, but then it's like they didn't have antibiotics to fight off the rest of it, or
No anesthesia to.
nothing, dude, nothing. And then just like there wasn't guns to, I don't know, unpersonable. That's not even a word. But, with swords or knives, it's more in your face, like hand to hand combat, versus a gun where you can kind of separate yourself from the act, But if you're sitting here swinging a sword for your life for 10 minutes, bro, that full 10 minutes is going to stay with you all your life, and that 10 minutes is a whole lot worse than
Couple seconds.
yeah, not even the full 2 seconds. Yeah, it takes to pull the trigger and stop somebody. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like, it's just crazy to think about, dude. Or even the old days when they did have guns and they didn't even really kill you. They just mangled your body and you were forced to live with it. Like, it's crazy, dude. Insane. Oh,
We have a visitor.
we have a visitor. The doggo. The best doggo ever. Look at him. He's so sweet. He's like, what are y'all doing? I want to chill out. We could edit this part out too. But or we can keep it, whatever we decide to do. Um, but yeah, no, it's crazy. We could have been born at one of them times,
Mm-hmm.
dude. We could have easily just been, I don't know, not even Vikings, just freaking knights,
Mm-hmm.
dude. Freaking just peasants, you know,
Pilgrims.
pilgrims, dude. Yeah, just imagine trying to come across from England to here in a boat,
And a boat.
in one of the first like actual made boat type
Yeah.
things. You know, not really. Boats were around for a while, but
Mm-hmm.
they were still pretty primitive.
Yeah.
You feel me? You're hearing the creaking, and it don't take. It's not built with metal like today.
Mm-mm.
That thing was built with wood,
Wood. Yeah. Probably
dude.
had holes
Like
in it and
that's what I'm
everything.
saying. It did not take much for water to destroy that
Mm-hmm.
thing. You know, like, hey, yeesh, goodness. And then we're born here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I crap on America a lot, but slick. It's a lot better than most countries, dude. A
Yeah.
lot better than most places in the world.
Exactly.
You know, yeah, we might not do what we need to for our people here, but like it's for however many million or billion people are here. You know, it could be worse. Could be better, but it could definitely be worse too.
Oh yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. You feel me? No doom and gloom. Like I said, it's Tuesday, dude. It's the beginning of the week, man, and I don't know. It's just been a hard week. It's been a hard couple weeks.
It has.
Been hard at it, man.
Yeah.
Like just at work and every other way too, you
Mhm.
know. And
A lot
but
of sickness going around.
oh yeah, sickness, dude, and just I don't know, man. Mentality is down for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people I talk to,
Mhm.
they're not doing too good about that neither. But it's all just crazy,
Yeah.
you know. But we're here to tell you that we just gotta keep on to keep on, you know, like
Keep on keeping on.
yeah, keep on keeping on.
Just keep some. Just keep some.
All of the ones that you hear, yeah, through all the movies and everything, because this world don't want to see you succeed. You know, that's what makes. I don't know. It's good and bad. Like there's a certain because adversity really makes somebody.
Mhm.
You know, like the true tales of somebody. Like you know, and it can break them or it can make them. You know, people who make a difference or you know just
Yeah.
shake up the norm, you know, which is good too, you know, in its own right.
Mhm.
But or it could yeah break somebody, put somebody on the other end of that spectrum, you know, and it's the wonderful balancing act of them both, you know, trying to stay either in the middle or on the better side of the fence versus the worst side of the fence,
Heard
you
that.
know. And it's not it's yeah it's not just me, it's not just everybody, dude. It's
Mhm.
a lot of people. You know, a lot of people are going through it. A lot of people are struggling right now, but we just got to keep on keeping on because, like I said, this world don't want to see you succeed. So, spite's really not a good thing to have. But
Yeah.
if that's all you got to get up and get it, get up and get it, ladies and
So be
gents.
it.
Yep, you got to grind. You got to, bro. Only the hustle can get you out of where you're at.
Yep.
You know.
I feel like after 2012, that's when everything just kind of like
Yeah.
nothing's been normal since 2012.
No.
Nothing.
No. And then my father-in-law, he's told me something. I'm going to screw up what he says, but this is generally what he says. He says, a man with no vision, you show me a man with no vision, and I'll show you a man that's been in the same place he was 5 years ago,
Mhm.
and he'll be in the same place 5 years from now. You know, if you're listening to this, you can comment on it there, old Johnny Hood. You might not because you don't have Facebook no more, but you might hear it on YouTube and you could comment on it on there what the real quote is. But I mean, yeah, you just got to have a vision, man. You got to have. It sucks, man. It sucks. Just waking up every day doing the same old thing and it leading to nothing. It not budging. It not moving. You still feel like you're on the same bottom part of the mountain that you were, you know, 2 months ago or whatever. But it's just them small victories that you gotta take and put in yourself. You know.
Because at that point, you're not living; you're literally just surviving. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and there's more to life than just surviving,
Mhm.
you know, and a lot of people forget that. And there's a mentality because of just all the atrocities and the evil in the world, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
just the negative. That's the negative spirits, bro, that are coming. That are coming to destroy some things, man. And you can either let it happen or you can choose a better life, and it's all about mentality. And I struggle with it daily,
Oh yeah.
especially working third shift.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the graveyard shift people, dude, because
Amen.
we're on the exact opposite of spectrum of what a human needs to be on.
Yeah.
We're sleeping during the day.
What is the sun?
Yeah. So then we get no vitamin D,
None.
which doesn't help, with your mentality and your general state of mind anyways.
Like I think since I've been off yesterday and today, that is the first time I've actually seen the sun in what feels like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, I mean, today was just beautiful.
It's gorgeous up
Yeah,
there.
I was out there and I tried to make a little inspirational video, but I messed up 5 or 6 times. I just got frustrated with it. Like I said, because I want it to be perfect for the people that are listening. You know, that's yeah, that's the whole point of it. Like I said, you get one shot. You die every second of every day, dude. You know, the minute you lay your head down to go to sleep, there is no promise, no guarantee that the next morning your eyes will open up on the same pillow you went to bed on. You might not wake up at all. You feel me? That's why. That's why it's called the present, because it's a gift. You gotta live in the moment, dude, and you gotta do what
Famous,
you can.
famous words from
Somebody.
Uruguay, from
Oh
Panda.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh,
Uruguay.
dude, with Jack Black, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, School
It
of
all
Rock
comes back around.
all comes back full circle. Exactly, bro. Like yeah. I mean, it's not even that. It's just that like I said, there's so much we can do with this life.
It's just doing it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm not the greatest paid person in the world. I'm not making a butt ton of money.
Mhm.
You know, sometimes sometimes it looks bleak and sketchy.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's always provided for, and we always make it happen.
Yeah.
And it's not us that make it happen.
Mhm.
So that's what people got to remember. That it's. I don't know. We got to just do better, man. As a nation, as a people, as the people we elect, as the people who are in office, who might not even ever listen to this, but the off chance you do, y'all got to do better for us, because there's a whole bunch of us that are being left out in the cold, and when you have disenfranchised people, that's when you have problems.
Mhm.
Those disenfranchised people want to raise Cain,
Mhm.
and rightfully so, but that is what it is on that. But like I said, guys, you just got to keep on getting it. Might seem like I'm rambling and not making much sense, but we still do it every week. We do it.
Yes, sir.
Even whenever we got nothing to talk about, we try and muster up the something to talk about to give to you guys. I'm not a wise person by any means, but the small wisdom I do have, I try and
Pursue it.
I try to pursue it, and I try to share it with other people. Yeah, I might be 26 years old, but I've seen a lot of life in 26 years.
Mhm.
I've done a lot of things. Everybody's got to wear a lot of hats in life.
Oh yeah.
We need to quit disadvantaging people based on age.
Mhm.
Thinking that that's what's gonna fix it when it's not.
Right.
Because the young are getting more and more. Well, really less and less. I guess we're in a slight downward. We might be in a slight upward spiral now of population, but who knows? All I know is there's a lot of old people that ain't gonna be around forever.
Right.
And what's gonna be left to rule is what's gonna be us, and we can. And I mean, it looks promising, but it looks pretty bleak too.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of crazy people, and they're our age,
Oh.
or my age, young adults that have a different view on things, and that's That's both sides of every spectrum that y'all can sit here and insinuate that I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not insinuating. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying. You know, there's trades generally are going down. You know,
Yeah.
like there's not many tradespeople, and tradespeople are what really keep everything going.
Yeah.
You know, those are the line
That's what makes
workers.
the world turn.
That's what I'm saying. Those are the line workers.
Yeah.
Those are the I don't know. I mean, even burgers. You know, burger flippers right now. They're a dime a dozen,
Mm-hmm.
too. You know, because a lot of people realize that they were worth more than that. But at the end of the day, nobody wanted to fill that position then.
Yeah, exactly.
But and we need them too until we can get that automated. And even
Mm-hmm.
then, we gotta still make it healthy enough for the people that can do that and only that type things.
Right.
You know, or find something else for them to do. You know, I don't know, man. There's no reason that because it's like I said was talking about last week. It's all a construct. It's all made up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why isn't there enough for everybody to eat?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I'm not sitting here saying it all needs to be free and you know handed out just willy nilly. You know, like I'm a person that believes in hard work and dedication, but
Yeah.
I also believe that for most, you know, especially in today's society, bro, with inflation and us just coming out of a pandemic during a critical part of our lives,
Mm-hmm.
like as far as fiscally, developmentally, everything, we spent 2 years of it in a bubble,
Yeah.
you know, just frozen in time essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people that still haven't been able to recuperate from that, you
Yeah.
know.
I still see people with like masks on and
That's what
everything.
I'm saying. And it's not even just, like I said, just, yeah, it's not even masks, too. Yeah, people are still getting sick even today, but
Mm-hmm.
it's even, it's money wise, people aren't as strong as
Mm-hmm.
what we were when we went into it, you
Right.
know? I mean, but then you got like the 2008, you know, crash, the housing market crash, where everything was just, oh, here,
Pennies on
you
the
get a
dollar.
house, you get a
Yeah.
house, you get a house, you get a house, and then nobody could pay the houses back. And
Mm-hmm.
it all went belly up.
Yeah.
And it's all just and these people, the bankers, they got paid out, dude. They got paid. They got paid for that.
Yeah.
And they were the people that put us in it to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's just so frustrating to see that, like I said, out of all the societies that we could have created, this is the one we chose
Right.
because we let stuff that doesn't matter get in the way of it,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Like greed and just the need of wanting more, not having enough.
Yeah.
Like, and I understand that's really the American dream. That's what, you know, that's what pretty much makes our free enterprise system. That's what pretty much makes, you know, competition in the workplace. And I know, and I understand that, you know, but like I said, it's still just one sided and it's not towards us.
Yeah.
You know, it's towards the people who have the money that sit here and, you know, put their money in foreign countries and, you know, all this other stuff and that just have their family's interest at heart and
Right.
not all of us, just them,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Like you've got, you know, big pharma. Big pharma is it, dude. Like they're the ultimate Ponzi scheme essentially. It's just like today, dude, I went to Walmart to go get a prescription for my son. It's crazy that I stumbled upon this because I completely forgot to talk about it. So they've had he's one and some change right now. You know, so he's at least a year old. Same insurance, nothing's changed. But they gave him a different acid reflux medicine because you know he throws up all the time. And the medicine that he's on ain't working, so they're trying to do something else. So they gave him Nexium,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and they were talking about, well, we don't have his insurance, but it's gonna be $900 to pay for the medicine. $900 something dollars for acid reflux medicine for a 1 year old.
900.
Yeah, so we gotta fight with insurance on that one. You know, for something that he needs,
Yeah.
and
I feel like insurance is literally like next up to big pharma
it's
as a scam.
bro, they're in cahoots with each other.
Yeah.
That's the thing. One literally funds the other,
Mm-hmm.
that eventually funds the other. It's
Mm-hmm.
just this circle, you know, like
The ultimate money laundering business.
110%. And then you've got, you know, big pharma literally being lobbyists,
Yeah.
going to, these certain, lawmakers that sit here and make rules about doing stuff like that. Like, um, the, uh, one of the people on the FDA, on the board
Mm-hmm.
for the FDA, this was back during the Oxycontin, like, boom, during whenever Purdue Pharma created Oxycontin.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the FDA, somebody in the FDA, accepted a label talking about how it's basically not addictive, and they passed that label the pill onto the pill bottle, and then essentially passing that out information out to the general American public, which got everybody hooked on it because
Mm-hmm.
it was 20 million times more addictive than they ever thought,
Yeah.
and then they did think about it and didn't even care.
Exactly.
But the person who was in the FDA ended up being on their board, being on the Purdue board.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up leaving the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and going to Purdue Pharma. Like, and I talked about it in a couple of podcasts ago. The Sackler family, Richard Sackler, who was the creator of OxyContin, and he kind of tried to reflourish the Purdue or the Sackler family, and they ended up getting like $49 billion over the course from 97, whenever they started, or 91 to 2000, whatever, 90 something, 2000 something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, they made so much money, and Kentucky is one of the first states that, because they had a bunch of or West Virginia was what it was. West Virginia teamed up with Kentucky, teamed up with a whole bunch of just Appalachian states, especially ones like that had coal miners in them, because
Mm-hmm.
coal miners really turned to OxyContin, and it like got them out of the coal mines, and it really screwed them up.
Mm-hmm.
And it destroyed a lot of small towns that pretty much ran on the coal mine staying open and running,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And so they sued Richard Sackler and the Sackler family and Purdue and all this. And there's there's 25, and then like an hour, and then a 3 hour, and then an 8 hour, a full 8 hour deposition on Richard Sackler. And I listened to 90% of it one
Mm-hmm.
night at work. And just, it's crazy the stuff that they did, that they just got away with. I can't condense, that, even because I listened to the 25-minute one night, and I was like, that's still not enough, that I want to learn more about it. So then I listened to the hour, that one didn't work. The 3 hour, that one didn't work. So I just said screw it and listened to the full 8 hour. And it was crazy the stuff that they did, that they got away with. He was ahead of, or Purdue owned like 65 companies, like, and some of them wasn't medicine. They owned like golf, golf resorts and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was, Richard Sackler was on the board of advisory, like, committees and businesses that were hired to oversee and give advice to these other businesses that he was owning, and he can't do that. That's a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and yeah, it's just crazy, all the stuff that they did, and that the American government just said,
Yeah.
man, screw it, whatever. Like 75% of, I forgot what year it was, the survey. I think it was like 2020 or 2021, or even 2022 rather. That 75% of all TV ads
Mm-hmm.
are pharmaceutical ads.
Yeah.
And you got this pretty family just running through this meadow, you know.
Yeah.
Then it zooms in on that face, on one person of the family, and they're just smiling.
Mm-hmm.
And then they start talking about, oh, I was on blah blah blah, and now I can do this, blah 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 blah, and this blah 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 blah, and this blah 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 blah, and then it zooms back out to them running through the field again, and then while that's happening, you got the dude talking like 90 miles an hour. This thing can also give you, oh, brain cancer, blah 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 blah
Heart
blah
disease,
blah.
heart failure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, overeating, depression, suicidal thoughts, blah,
Risk
blah,
of
blah.
death.
Yeah, risk of death. Yeah, all sorts of crazy,
Yeah.
wild stuff. We're just like, the heck, okay, pill me, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy what what the FDA needs to be there, but it's just like what they let fall through the cracks just because it's money.
Yeah.
Like of all the hormones and the additives they put on. They put in foods.
Yeah.
Like you can look at male and females across the board. Like they don't look like my brother, you could see it. He's 5 years younger than me, but you could see the difference, like that, how he got facial hair younger than I did, and it's just everybody's like maturing faster and younger, and you've got these corn-fed, cows that are just mostly fat and not actual meat that make it taste better, and but it's an obese animal, and you just got all these things that we're just doing you got GMOs, genetically modified foods, dude.
Yeah.
You got Roundup in a lot of foods that are just single acred farms. You got like 100-something acres of farmland, and all of it's corn. You're gonna have it's monocrop agriculture, I think is what it's called. But all this crazy stuff, and it's just.
And like you said, kids are like maturing a lot quicker. Like I read somewhere that this new generation coming up, like they're the most sexually active that's like ever been. And I'm just like, why do they like know this stuff? Like how do they know? Why do they know? Like they know more than what I did when I was that age.
It's crazy.
Like,
I mean, well, that also has to do with social media being a thing too. Like social media is really, it's because it gives anonymity to a person, so they could do whatever they want behind a screen, and you give teenagers with raging hormones with that kind of power. Like, bro, you can do literally anything you can dream of with your cell phone. Like, and there's stuff that even younger kids know because it's their generation when this phone came out or whatever, and they're just more technologically advanced than we are, because that's just how it works, generally. That's just like old people like today. If you give some 70-year-old an iPhone, guarantee he's not gonna know how to use it hardly, or it's gonna be, oh, I can't see this, I need the bigger. He has the iPhone, but it's a large text, and it's like the iPhone 2, like, but yeah, most of them straight, just flip phones or whatever, like simplistic people, like, and that generation gap is, especially in technology, it's always there, because we're progressively becoming so much better at technology. Like, think about it right now. We've got drones, dude, that could fight our wars for us. Like, somebody can kill somebody from, 100-something miles away.
They even have drones
with just a
that
button.
are used as like police cars. Like in Virginia, there's drone enforced speed limits. Like if you're speeding, there's this drone that just like shoop comes up in behind you and
snags a picture of your,
sends you a ticket
and
in the
you
mail.
get a ticket in the mail. Dang, that's
It's terrifying.
crazy, bro. That is terrifying. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of, bro. It's
the world we're living in.
Terminator, dude. It's Terminator, man. We're gonna have these cyborgs just walking around, freaking, and they're gonna be the police. We're not gonna risk any more lives overseas. We're not gonna risk any more lives here on American soil, because that's going to be the general consensus argument for this kind of technology. That everybody's going to say, okay, yeah, we can let that happen, and then we make something that's sentient and something that's smarter than us. and realizes how fugal and how stupid we are, and how much better everything would be if not a single human was on this planet.
Exactly.
That stuff might sound crazy to you guys, but that's real, dude. That chat
It's
GBT,
coming.
man. That chat GBT that we were talking about last week, bro. Y'all got to check that stuff out. For real, play with it. I've been playing with it. I'm not going to tell y'all what to do with it, but play with it. I heard about it through my sources, and yeah, y'all need to check it out too, for real. Like, it's creepy. It's creepy all what it can do. And, oh, the music stopped. But, yeah, it's wild. It's insane, bro. But yeah, dude, no, it's all just wild. Like I said, we're just working. I don't know, man. I don't know. We're
Yeah.
accelerating very fast.
A little too quickly for my
A little too
my
quickly.
comfort, yeah.
Exactly. And then there's still stuff that we still need to work on, like all in general. You know, like I don't know, saving our planet for starters.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a freaking a pile of garbage in the ocean the size of 8 Texases by now, probably. You know, the Great Barrier Reef is dead. Dead. Not coming back. Officially 100% dead. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's all just sad and scary what we're doing to the planet. You know, this planet that we were given, we're supposed to take care of it. And we do not do that at all.
Right.
You know, but oh well. I feel like that's enough doom and gloom for this podcast, you know, but
This has been the Battaglia theory.
this has been the Battaglia theory. There was a lot of fun moments. Check it out. I'm trying to make the video shorter for now till a lot more guys get tuned into us, you know, because some people just don't want to listen for a full hour. I mean, we're at 57 minutes right now. You know, we throw in my minute and a half intro. You know, whatever. But yeah, this will probably be about it. Guys, I appreciate it. Like, I know I say it all the time, but for real, without y'all, I wouldn't be here doing it still. You know, even the small amount of, it's not even small. It's just an amount of people that it's following that I thought I wasn't going to have, but I ended up having, and I appreciate it. And it's because of you guys. Shout out to JW's Hemp, JW's Healthy Hemp. They're located in Cookeville and in Sparta, 650 Roosevelt Drive and in Sparta, and 525 North Willow, I think, or 523 North Willow. It's on their Facebook page. It's during my intro. So that's where all the information is. I'll just shout them out. Like I said, Jamie and James are amazing people. I couldn't do half this podcast without them. So they came on 2 or 3 episodes in while I was still fresh, and they're just helping me pave the way, and I appreciate their support and their love. And painter's dream. You can paint your dream, make it a reality. Shout out to Uncle P for the love and, like I said, starting this podcast. Guys, this was Mac Daddy. This was Mac Daddy Jables. This was Jables. And Joey Lewis, J-Lo, J-Dog.
Lightning McJoey.
Lightning McJoey. Oh, yeah, you told me about that one. I forgot about that one. Guys, like I said, thank you for all my sponsors. Thank you for all the listeners, the viewers. Thank you for my wonderful producer / co-host. We haven't figured out what your title is yet, but you're important nonetheless.
Appreciate it.
Guys, we love you. Y'all, much love. Yeah, be good or be good at it, you know?